Good morning, students. Myself, K. Lakshmi, Assistant Professor in the Department of SNH, Chevron Engineering College. Title, Interference. Today's topic is Solved Problems on Interference. Actually, in the last sessions, we complete the first chapter, first unit, which consisting of 3 chapters: interference, diffraction, polarization. Today's session, we discuss about the problems on interference. So here we discuss about problems of interference. First problem, in Young's double slit experiment, the screen is placed at a distance of 1 meter from slits. The slits are 2 mm apart and are illuminated by the light of wavelength 589 nanometers. Calculate the fringe width. Actually, I will show the picture. So, Young's double slit means it consisting of 2 slits. So, like that. So, here on the screen, we observe dark and bright fringes. So, the distance between successive bright fringe or successive dark fringe is called fringe width. So, the fringe width expression is beta is equal to lambda capital D by small d. Here, small d is the distance between screen and slit. So this is the screen and these are the 2 slits. Okay. So the distance between them is indicated by the letter capital D. And the width of the slit is small d. That means the 2 slits are separated by 2 mm apart. So beta is nothing but fringe width. So the expression for the fringe width is beta is equal to lambda d by small d. Here, the wavelength is given by in nanometers and the slits, the distance between the 2 slits is given in mm. So all the units are converted into same system. So that's why here the distance between screen and slit is indicated by the letter capital D, and D is given in the problem 1 meter. So directly we write the 1 meter. And the distance between 2 slits, the separation between the 2 slits is indicated by the letter small d. So its value is given in the problem is 2 mm. So to convert the mm into meters by multiplying with 10 power minus 3. So simply 2 into 10 power minus 3 becomes to 0.002 meters. Here the wavelength of the light is 589 nanometers. So to convert the nanometers into meters by multiplying with 10 power minus 9, 10 power minus 9. So finally, all the values are converted into meters. Now, in this problem, we have to calculate the fringe width. So fringe width beta is equal to expression lambda d small d. So substitute here lambda value 589 into 10 power minus 9. And the distance capital D is given in the problem 1 meter by 2 mm into meters, which is equivalent to 2 into 10 power minus 3. So by calculating this value, finally we get fringe width value is 0.2945 mm. So this is the final value we have to calculate here. So simply the fringe width beta value is 0.2945 millimeters. Now the next problem. The same model. In Young's double slit experiment, the distance between the slits is 0.5 mm and distance of the screen from coherent sources is 50 centimeters. If the fringe width is 0.05 centimeters, find the wavelength of the light. So once again, I explain here. So this is Young's double slit experiment. When waves are passed through these two slits. Now this is the screen. On screen, we have dark and bright fringes. So what is fringe width? The distance between successive two brights or successive two darks is known as fringe width. Actually, these dark lines are bright, and between the bright middle there is a dark fringe. So simply, what is fringe width? The distance between two successive bright fringe or two successive dark fringe is called fringe width. So in this problem, capital D value is given and small d value is also given. Here the fringe width value is also given, which is equivalent to 0.05 centimeters. So we have to calculate the wavelength of the given light. Wavelength of the given light. Okay. Now, again, the same procedure. Convert all the values into one system. Actually, small d in mm and capital D in centimeters. And fringe width is also in centimeters. So convert all values into one system, that is in meters. So let us convert the values. So here the distance D, distance between the slits D is equal to 0.5 mm. So mm converted into meters by multiplying with the 10 power minus 3. So 0.5 mm is equivalent to 0.5 into 10 power minus 3 meters. And the distance between the screen and the slit is indicated by the letter capital D, which is equivalent to 50 centimeters. So to convert the centimeters into meters by multiplying with the 10 power minus 2. So 50 into 10 power minus 2, which is equivalent to 0.5 meters. And next, the fringe width. Fringe width means the distance between two successive bright fringe or dark fringe, which is indicated by the letter beta. So its value is given in the problem 0.05 centimeters. So it is also converted into meters by multiplying with the 10 power minus 2. So 0.05 into 10 power minus 2, 0.05 into 10 power minus 2, which is equivalent to 0.0005 meters. Okay. So which is equivalent to 0.5 into 10 power minus 3 meters. So according to expression of fringe width, beta is equal to lambda d by small d. But we have to calculate in this problem lambda is equal to, by cross multiplying here, beta d, and in denominator write the capital D. So lambda is equal to beta small d by capital D. Now substitute the all values here. So beta value is 0.5 into 10 power minus 3. Small d value is 0.5 into 10 power minus 3 by capital D value 0.5. So here simple cancellation 0.5, 0.5. Here 10 power minus 3 and 10 power minus 3. So 10 power minus 6. And here 0.5. So we can write 5 into 10 power minus 7. So 5 into 10 power minus 7. 10 power minus 7. To convert into nanometers, you simply multiply with 10 square and balancing with the 10 power minus 2. Okay. So 5 into 10 square, 500 into 10 power minus 7 minus 2. So 10 power minus 9. So 10 power minus 9 is nano. So 500 into nanometers. So simply it is equal to 500 nanometers. Then what about angstrom? Here it is reading as a angstrom. So angstrom is nothing but 10 power minus 10 meters. 10 power minus 10 meters. Okay. So for this purpose, again 500 is multiplying with 10 power minus 1. 10 power minus 9 actually is there. For balancing, again 10 power 1. So 500 into 10 power 1, which is equivalent to 5,000 into 10 power minus 1 minus 9 becomes to minus 10. So simply this value is equivalent to 10 power minus 10 is angstrom. So 5,000 angstrom. Again, I will explain it. Here 0.5 divided by 0.5. So 0.5 cancel. So there is a 0.5. 10 power minus 3, 10 power minus 3, 10 power minus 6. Again 0.5 we can written as 5 into 10 power minus 1. So totally this value is equivalent to 5 into 10 power minus 7. So here the value is in terms of meters. So to convert this value in nanometers, simply multiply with the 10 square and to balance it with the 10 power minus 2. So here the 10 square and 5, which is equivalent to 500, and 10 power minus 2 and 10 power minus 7 equivalent to 10 power minus 9. So what is the 10 power minus 9? It is a nanometer. So finally the answer becomes to 500 nanometers. Again 500 nanometers. 500 into 10 power minus 9, that is in nanometers. To convert the angstroms. So what is angstrom? 1 angstrom is equal to 10 power minus 10 meters. 10 power minus 10 meters. So again, multiply with 500 into 10 power minus 9, multiply with 10 power minus 1 for balancing 10 power 1. Okay. So here 500 into 10 power 1, which is equivalent to 5,000 into 10 power minus 9 and 10 power minus 1, which is equivalent to 10 power minus 10. Then what is 10 power minus 10? 1 angstrom. So this value is equivalent to 5,000 angstroms. Why we convert these values into angstroms? The main reason is actually the wavelength is expressed generally in terms of angstroms. So that's why we completely change the values into angstroms. But in exam point of view, you can stop the value here only. Then also you got the marks. There is no problem at all. But our aim here, why we discussing is actually the wavelength of the light expressed in terms of angstroms, and also how 1 angstrom value is equivalent to 10 power minus 10, and what is the nanometer and what is the angstrom. So for discussing the purpose, here we explain it. Okay. But as an exam point of view, you can stop 5 into 10 power minus 7. Also, you got the marks. Don't worry. And right. Now, we will go to the next problem. I think all of you understand the problem. What is the procedure? So, then we go to the next problem. The same model. Same model. All of you know this problem and write in your notebook. Light of wavelength 500 nanometers forms interference pattern on a screen at a distance of 2 meters from the slit. If 100 fringes are formed within a width of 5 centimeters on the screen, find the distance between the slits. Here, lambda value is given in the problem 500 nanometers. So to convert the nanometer into meter by multiplying with 10 power minus 9. And the distance between the screen and the slit is 2 meters. And next, the spacing of 100 fringes is 5 centimeters. Actually, we want spacing between any 2 fringes. But here giving 100 fringes. So for getting fringe width, multiplying this value by 100, then we get the fringe width. If in case, in the problem, they have to give 15 fringes, then simply divide the fringe space by 50. So 5 centimeters converted into meters, that is 5 into 10 power minus 2, which is equivalent to 0.05 meters. And here, this is the value for 100 fringes, but we want to only for fringe width between 2 successive fringes. So simply divide by 100. So 0.05 divided by 100. This value is equivalent to 0.5 into 10 power minus 3 meters. Now, as usual, the expression beta is equal to lambda d by small d. So lambda value is 500 into 10 power minus 9. Capital D value is 2. Beta value is equivalent to 0.5 into 10 power minus 3. So this value, by calculating, we get 2 into 10 power minus 3 meters. Or it can be also write in terms of mm. 10 power minus 3 meters is nothing but 1 mm. So the distance between the two slits is equivalent to 2 mm. The next problem is a parallel beam of light of wavelength 6000 angstroms is incident on a thin glass plate of refractive index 1.5 such that the angle of refraction into the plate is 50 degrees. Find the least thickness of the glass plate which will appear dark by reflection. So whenever you do the problems in physics, there are 3 steps. One is, first of all, read the problem thoroughly. And second one is, which physical quantities are given and which letter they have denoted. And the third step is, convert all the values in one system, either in a MK system or in a CGS system. Otherwise, the problem is, the answer is wrong. When you follow these 3 steps, you can easily understand the problems and you can easily solve the problem. So first of all, read the problem once again. A parallel beam of light of wavelength 6000 angstroms. That means here the wavelength is given, so which is indicated by the letter lambda. So lambda is equal to 6000 angstroms. Now, a thin glass plate of refractive index is 1.5. So here the refractive index is indicated by the letter mu. So mu is equal to 1.5. Angle of refraction into the plate is 50 degrees. So this is indicated by the letter small r, is equivalent to 50 degrees. Find the least thickness of the glass plate which will appear dark by reflection. So this is the model belongs to interference in thin films concept. So we have 2 formulas there in interference in thin films, for dark and for bright. Here we have to select dark condition. So the condition for a dark fringe in thin film is 2 mu t cos r is equal to n lambda. This is the expression we have discussed in interference in thin films. So we have in 2 conditions there. One condition is for dark fringe and another condition for bright fringe. So we have to select dark fringe because in this problem they given for dark reflection. So the condition for dark fringe is, this is very important, 2 mu t cos r is equal to n lambda. So we have to calculate the thickness of the glass plate. So this is the one of the application of interference in thin films. So we can easily measure the thickness of the glass plate by using light. Actually, thickness of the glass plate we can measure with the help of vernier calipers or a screw gauge or scale like mechanical instruments. But the thickness of the glass plate we can also measure with the help of light. So this is the one of the application of light. Okay, and also we can find the wavelength of the light also. Okay, right. So from this formula, T is equal to, just cross down the 2 mu and cos r. So we get the thickness expression T is equal to n lambda by 2 mu cos r. So here all the values are given in the problem. Lambda value is given, which is equivalent to 6,000 angstroms. Mu value is given, which is equivalent to 1.5 angstrom, 1.5. Okay, it has no units. And R value, that is refraction, which is equivalent to 50 degrees. Then how we confirm N value? So here giving very important note is least thickness of the glass. Actually, N value for this expression varying from 1 comma 2 comma 3 and so on. So here in this problem they given least thickness of the glass plate. So the least value is n is equal to 1. So basing on this point, we confirm what is the value of n. If they given second dark fringe, if they given second dark fringe or third dark fringe, then simply we write the n value as a 2 or 3 and so on. But as in problem, they have to given least thickness or minimum thickness. You simply write down the n value as a 1. So now all the values are here by simply substituting in the formula. N is equal to 1. Lambda is equal to 6,000. So here it is in angstroms. So already we discussed 1 angstrom is equal to 10 power minus 10 meters. So 1 into 6,000 into 10 power minus 10 meters by 2 into mu value is 1.5 and R value is 50 degrees. So cos 50 degrees. Now calculating these all values, finally we get the 3.11 into 10 power minus 7 meters, or it can also be right in terms of mm as 311 nanometers. So how a nanometer is equivalent to 10 power minus 9 meters. So it may be also expressed in terms of nanometers. If in you write the problem up to here, then also you got the marks. Don't worry about that. A simple conversation here. There is no problem. So this is the final solution of least thickness of the glass plate, which is equivalent to 311 nanometer. Okay. Now the next problem is so a soap film of refractive index 1.33 and thickness is 5,000 angstroms is exposed to white light. What wavelength in the visible region are reflected? So in the problem, soap film. So when soap film is exposed to white light, so this is the soap film, soap bubble. Soap film means is nothing but soap bubble. So when we expose a soap bubble by white light, so here there is a reflected rays here from the bottom surface. We'll explain here again. So soap film, when a white light is incident on it, it splits into two parts. One is reflection, another one is refraction. Again, it reflected like that. So automatically, these two reflected rays are superimposed. Then it looked like a Vibzier colors. So what wavelength in the visible region are reflected when it is exposed to white light? That is our aim. So for this purpose, we have to use condition for bright fringe. Why here we use condition for a bright fringe? Because it is a visible region. In the last problem, we discussed condition for a dark fringe. That is given in the problem. We have to calculate the thickness of the least thickness of the dark fringe. But in this problem, they have to clearly given that find the wavelength in visible region. So visible region means it belongs to bright fringe case. So bright fringe case means it is also called as maximum intensity case also. Right. So once again, read the problem. A soap film of refractive index 1.33. So refractive index is indicated by the letter mu is equal to 1.33. And the thickness of the film is 5000 angstroms. So thickness is indicated by the letter small t. So 5000 angstroms. So 5000 into 10 power minus 10 meters. To convert the 1 angstrom is equal to 10 power minus 10 meters. Here we select the condition for maximum intensity case because we have to calculate the wavelength in the visible region. Visible region means it is a bright condition case. So the expression for the maximum intensity or bright condition in interference in thin films. Here the thin film is acted as a soap film. Okay. So the expression already we have to discuss in derivation, interference in thin films, which is 2 mu t cos r is equal to 2n plus 1 lambda by 2. Whereas for a dark fringe, the expression is 2 mu t cos r is equal to n lambda. Whereas for bright fringe, 2 mu t cos r is equal to 2n plus 1 lambda by 2. 2 mu t cos r is equal to 2n plus 1 lambda by 2. So substitute here. So we have to calculate the lambda value in this expression. So only lambda in the right side and the remaining all the terms are moved to left side. So automatically 2 into 2, 4 mu t cos r by 2n plus 1. 2 into 2, 4 mu t cos r is by 2n plus 1. So this is the expression for lambda. So we have to calculate the lambda here. Then for maximum reflection, the angle of refraction is taken as 0 degrees. So by substituting here, 4 into mu value is 1.33 and the thickness is given in the problem 5000 into 10 power minus 10. So for a maximum reflection, as angle of refraction r is equal to 0, that means it is like a, for example, it is a soap film, then the, in case it is the soap film, so the incident of sunlight is in a straight line, that means for normal incidence. So the reflection is also in the same direction. Then simply we call it as refraction is 0 degrees. Now substitute the cos r value. Cos r is 0, so cos 0 is 1 by 2n plus 1. Here this is the final expression for lambda, but we have to calculate the what is the wavelength of the visible region. Now by substituting the n value 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. So for example, if you substitute the n value here 0, then the answer of our wavelength is 26,600 angstroms. Actually, this wavelength, according to electromagnetic wave spectrum, this wavelength of the light is in the region of infrared region. Okay. Now substitute the n value is equal to 1. So its value is equivalent to 8,867 angstroms. This is also in infrared region. Now substitute the n is equal to 2 here. So we get lambda 3, 5,320 angstroms. So this wavelength is belongs to visible region. And now substituting n is equal to 3, lambda n is equal to 3 here. 2 3s are 6 plus 1 is 7. So 26,600 by 7, which is equivalent to 3,800 angstroms. So this wavelength is according to electromagnetic spectrum, its value is belongs to ultraviolet region. But our aim is we have to calculate the lambda value for visible region. So finally, for n is equal to 2, n is equal to 2 order, we get the visible region wavelength. That wavelength value is equivalent to 5,020 angstroms. So here the main important point is angle of refraction R value we have to taken as a 0 degrees. And by varying the n value, we get the lambda values here. Regarding to wavelength values, we have to select which one is the visible region. So here for n is equal to 0, we got the wavelength of the light in the infrared region. For n is equal to 1, we get the lambda value in infrared region. For n is equal to 2, we get the wavelength in visible region. Our aim is calculate the wavelength in visible region. So finally, n is equal to 2 is the final solution to get the wavelength in a visible region. Okay. So the remaining problems we will discuss in the next session. Okay, thank you to all.